son? Where'd you find this?
All right. Episode 6. Episode 6.
We're back.
Episode 6 at 9:06 in the morning. I'm your boy Leo here.
We're back.
With the coolest dude that I know, Jerms. No way. Yes,
Yo,
sir.
you remember back in the day on Hot 97, they had that drop that used to go yee. Yeah. So we're here, man. Episode 6. It is 9:06 a.m. on a Saturday morning. We are here
Oh shit!
to give
Here we
you
go again.
this fire,
Word.
like we do every week.
6 episodes in, dog. 6
bro.
episodes in.
Who would have thought?
Us.
Look at us.
Just legends.
Legends, bro. Imagine, bro, this was just a random idea that you had. You put up on IG. You know what I'm saying? And I just so happened to jump in the DM. Like, yo, if you do it, let me do an episode, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like,
And he was like, nah.
Co-host, let's get it.
Let's get it. And
Let's
look,
get
we're
it.
here, bro.
Look,
6
we here.
episodes, bro. You walked into the studio with security today.
Yeah, you know I had to have security on
That's
me.
just getting to your head,
Security
bro.
on me.
It's getting,
Superstar
it's
now,
getting
man.
to your head.
Superstar now,
It's getting
man.
to your head, bro.
Security.
Now you about to come in here with sunglasses and then not answering my texts or my calls.
Yo, got an RSVP.
I respect it, though. I
It's
respect
okay.
it. Because once I start getting a little money, I'll do the same thing, too. I'm out of here. But, yeah, so, like I said, it's Saturday. Fill me in, bro. 4th of July was last week.
Yo,
How
4th
was
of
it?
July, 4th of July. My 4th of July was trash, dog.
Was
like,
it really?
It really wasn't much going on in the city. Like, I got lit. I got too drunk before I even went out. I got out there.
I've done that before. That's not a good thing
Yo,
to do.
bro.
That's a bad idea. Always.
Firecrackers is hot. None of the spots are jumping. I went to a spot in LES called Pianos.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knows, like, when outside is open, everybody's at
That
Pianos.
was the spot.
Like, bro, I went there. I was right in front of the line. I was like the first one there. Like, hello, like, I'm here. Like, and shit, like, she was trash, bro.
It was the same.
trash.
It was the same guy that was like, you're not black enough. That
No.
didn't want to let you in.
Yo, I saw him in Jersey. Yo, all right. Funny story about Pianos. So a few weeks ago, I went, and then that's when outside just had open, right? So I met up. I was with D. I met up with my friend Austin. Everybody was outside. It was all lit. So now, some dude with dreads, crazy looking dude, walks up to D and says, yo, you look good. And I'm standing there and I'm like, nah, no way. I'm like, yo, bro, what about me? Like, complimenting me. What the fuck? So he's like, nah, you all right. So then I'm like, oh, nah. So then I'm like, yo, bro, like, yo, chill, like, you wildin' right now. Like, he's like, yo, man, you ain't fly like me. So he was a little fly, but a little crazy in the head, kind of like Flavor Flav. He goes, unzips his sweater, right? So I'm like, oh shit, he about to bring out a gun. But it wasn't. He had a necklace on. He like, yo, I'm with ASAP Mob and all. I'm with ASAP Mob. So I'm like, oh man.
come
Like,
on.
I'm like, yo, I don't care. So then he's like this. He like, where you from? I'm like, Harlem. Then he's like, oh my God, you from Harlem? He starts bowing down to me like Princess Amunda shit. Like,
What the
bro,
hell?
crazy. So D's looking at me and she's like, that's some like weird activity.
Oh, that was different.
Yo, my boy Austin, he was just like, yo, like we about to beat him up. But everything was a go. But 4th of July,
Yo,
trash for me, dog.
Now I know why you came to the studio with
Security.
Austin. He looked like he could.
Security. And my boy
respect it.
get lit too.
I respect that.
He's part of a group. They call it the Juice Club. The Juice Club. I thought it was because he was strong, but he said because they get lit. So, hey,
I respect
throw
that.
that out you.
I respect that.
But what
Anything
about
else?
you? What about you, man? Nothing else for me.
It was cool. 4th of July, bro. I lost control of my life, bro. Yo, it was.
Scale of 1 to 10.
It was bad, bro. A scale of 1 to 10, 15, bro. I was lost in the sauce, bro. That like the next day, Lou was like, yo, please don't drink like that again. And I don't drink like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm usually like, all right, I'm feeling good. I'm good right here. You know what I'm saying? But bro, her cousin's husband, right, is usually the only one who drinks tequila with me, right? So he brought these. I'm saying that he's drinking these cans, and he shows me what it is, and he's like, "Yo, it's 12%." I'm like, 12%, like that's a little much.
Like in a can, especially.
In the can, right? So he was like, "Yo, here, try it," and it was like a mango margarita, bro, fire. From the first sip, I was like, "This is it. This is what I'm drinking today."
Aha!
So he had already brought some, and then we started drinking them, and I'm like, "Yo, I think we should go get more." So we went and we bought two more packs, and it's a 4-pack, right? So imagine 12% in a can, that's 4 beers, right? So you're drinking 4 beers, and then you just go, now you got the sugar, all that shit. Yo, bro, we started drinking them, and I'm like, oh, I've drank one, and I was already feeling, I had a little buzz going because I was drinking with my cousin. My cousin from Boston had came, so we had some, so I'm feeling a little nice. So we go to the liquor store, we get more, and I'm like, all right. So now we sit down, we drinking more. Lou's cousin comes with Jello shots.
I already know what type of night that was going to be,
So I
though.
take the Jello shot. Yo, strongest Jello shot I've ever taken in my life, bro.
What color was it?
The first one I had was like strawberry banana, something like that. It was good. It was good, though. It was good. So then now we throwing them back. More Jello shots, bro. I must have had like 4 Jello shots. Then I started drinking beers, everything we was eating. So when we leave, Lou was like, yo, come on, let's go. It's time to go. So I'm like, all right, I got Mia. She said that I was holding Mia, and I was like stumbling. Holding Mia in my hands, bro. I don't remember doing that. So then we get home, whatever. And I'm the type of person, if I'm out somewhere and I go home and it's time to go to bed, I have to take a shower.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially like if I'm drinking, whatever. Like I can't go to bed without taking a shower, bro. Of course. I feel uncomfortable. Like I don't sleep good. So I went. So I'm standing in the bathroom and everything is like this, right? So I'm like, damn. I'm looking at the toilet and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be all right. So I get in the shower, bro. I start taking a shower, everything, right? And now everything is spinning more, bro. Yo, I yacked in the shower, bro. But in the midst of already taking a shower, I just started throwing up, so I had to get out the shower and clean everything out the shower. Y'all was in the shower for like an hour and a half, bro. It was bad. It was bad. 4th of July was what, Sunday?
Yeah.
Monday, I was out of commission, bro. They was like, yo, let's go. Bro, I'm staying home. I can't do it. It was really bad. Like, still even, like, now I'm going later to the pop-up shop, and he was like, yo, what we drink? I'm drinking beers today, bro. Beers, yeah. If I even feel like drinking today, because I'm embarrassed. I can't believe it, bro. I felt like I never drank before. Like, it was my first time drinking. The way I threw up, bro, it was scary hours, bro. It was bad. It was really bad.
And then you drunk scooping it up, too. Like,
yo, soap all over the place. So that was my 4th of July.
Yo, that sounds completely opposite
bro.
Of.
Yeah, complete opposite. I got some more drunk stories that we're gonna get into later.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into
we're gonna do a more personal, not really, more personal episodes today, because we kind of be doing this and that.
Pop culture, politics, all this. So we gonna bring it home for the people.
We're gonna take it back a little bit, and we're gonna be just regular combos today, phone conversations today.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But in the news, I told you, we spoke about it last week about Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri, yes.
The suspension and everything. How she was smoking a little weed. And, the day after, they said that she was still going to be able to run.
Yeah, to run, yeah. With the 30-day suspension, right?
With the 30-day suspension. And then the day after that, they didn't pick her name. They didn't choose her, bro.
Hope they lose.
Terrible, bro. They just moving. They out here moving funny.
Out of pocket for that shit.
And everybody's like everybody doesn't want to watch.
Yeah, we not watching
the Olympics now.
I'm not watching.
It's like, why would you want to watch the Olympics
Yeah.
after they do something like that, right?
Yeah.
But Now other like
athletes,
black athletes are upset about it, and they're like tweeting and all this stuff. So I have one. I saved one. Let me see where it's at. Hold on. Of course, the thing is gonna take mad long to open now. So Gabby Thomas was like, it really hurts to see so many black people choosing not to watch the Olympics this year. There are so many black athletes who have put in years of hard work for this moment, myself included. We want your support.
Wait, Gabby's the one that was like, "Oh, I can do the Dougie," and did that white ass Dougie.
I want to say, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe not. Whatever. So Sha'Carri was ready. She's ready. She got time.
She got time.
She got time now. So she hit him with the attention that is on track now, and was because of very very few names. So if that's where fans support lay, you can't be mad at that. Yeah. Which is true. You know what I'm saying? They did some funny style shit. You know what I'm saying? They suspended her. They didn't choose her. Bro, you can't be mad at people not wanting to support. And it's like, stuff like that happens, and then right away it's like, oh, but we here.
Yeah, that's not the point.
You're missing the point.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying?
It's bigger than that.
It's 100,000% bigger than that. A lot of people, when stuff like that happens, bro, they don't see the message.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It does suck, because now it's like, oh, well, we here. Why you not gonna watch?
Now you forced to choose a side.
Exactly. Now you're kind of forced to choose a side, and the message gets lost and all that, right? And then she hit it with another tweet, dropped the microphone on them, bro.
For real?
Yeah, bro. She says, athletes that haven't and will never beat me have a lot to say about my surrounding my situation, where most of them have said nothing to me, showing their characters that y'all don't see behind the races.
But you see, stop forcing to choose a side. This is what we rocking with. We not watching it. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't watch the Olympics anyway.
Yeah, I used to just watch for basketball. That was it.
But yeah, how you feel about that Team USA?
I don't care about them. Why is Kevin Love on the team? Why is Kevin Love on the team?
They gotta have a mascot. They gotta have a token white guy.
That's true. They say they made the distance. I really don't care about anything Olympics driven at all.
Those uniforms are trash.
Yeah,
too.
They look like a 2004 All-Star jersey, bro. Well, no, my bad. 2016 All-Star jersey.
They look like those Nike workout T-shirts. You know how they bro, bad, bro, very bad.
The hood don't love that. Don't love that.
I'm excited I can't lie though. I was happy about the way they went about choosing the team. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple people who I didn't expect to be on it, because it was always the same. It was always the same people. So seeing Bam on the team now,
Bam out of bio.
Jason Tatum is actually wearing number 9 for Kobe.
For Kobe,
they let him wear
up.
the number, and he was like, they asked him how he felt about it. He was like, I'm honored, which that's an honor.
That's a word.
Because Kobe in the Olympics and Melo in the Olympics were two different.
And LeBron in the Olympics, just dunking on everything. He holds a record for the most Olympic points in basketball.
That's cool.
That's Braun. And they was wilding on teams, bro. They imagine you the other team.
No, they were, bro. You remember when they faced New Zealand?
Yeah.
And they were doing
they were doing
the haka. They were doing the haka chant.
Yo.
And James Harden was like.
and they went and blew them out, dog.
Yeah, they blew them out.
They did them something dirty.
They blew them out. But that's what they were doing. They were blowing teams out.
But can you imagine you're on the opposite team? You're like, who do we face today? USA. And you're like, I don't even want to play.
This is what I left my house for. This is what I left. Well, excuse me. This is what I left my hotel room for.
I'd have been like, the team forfeit. There's no way you going for a layup. LeBron swat your drink, pass that down to Kobe, and Kobe's dunking. That's foul.
I seen this video. It's non-related to Olympics, but I seen this video. There's these things going around about how good the average bench player in the NBA is.
In a different country, right?
Yeah, the kid from Germany. I forgot his name.
Yo, he was wilding, bro. He's looking like Braun,
Yo,
bro.
he was lighting them up. Yo, he had Anderson Varejao. There's a video of when Germany played Brazil. Yo, he had Anderson Varejao Anderson Varejao did not look like he knew what he was doing on the court. Like, he looked like that one dude
Anderson
that you pick
Varejao
up.
still even play basketball.
Me
bro.
neither.
Ever since Dwayne Wade dunked on him, I thought his career was over.
A lot of those guys who are that they leave the league, a lot of times they go back to their country and they play in their country. Like, you remember Nenad Kristic?
Yeah,
that used to play for the
Mm-hmm.
Nets. He's like the president of basketball in. I think he was from Serbia or something like that. Yeah, he's like the president of basketball relations or something like that.
Bro, James Jones that played with LeBron and got all those rings. Phoenix,
That's bugged out, bro.
Yo, I thought about it. I'm like, shout out to that guy.
I just seen that the other day too. Like, I didn't. Yo, there's a lot of players that you be like, yo, what happened to them? Like, what happened to Jimmy Fredette? Remember Jimmy Fredette?
Oh,
He had the range. He was
in college. He was
wilding in
yeah.
college, and then he came to the NBA.
I think he played on like
and
the
then
Kings or something like
He
that.
played. Yeah, he played for the Kings. I think they traded him, and then he went to the. He played for the Westchester Knicks or something like that, and then he was playing. The last time I heard, he was playing in China or something like that. A lot of these guys though, they go
And they ball
and
out.
they ball out. Like, look at Marbury.
Word.
Marbury
is like the Michael Jordan over there, dog.
Yo, he had a problematic couple of years before he left, and he went out there. He started winning championships.
Word.
Bro, they have a
Statue of him,
in like the town square.
That's like a parallel universe.
He has a huge Starberry store. Shout out to my cousin.
Yo, he did that. Your cousin did that.
Your
cousin did that.
My cousin paved the way, bro.
Your cousin
paved the way.
your cousin crawled so that Starberry could walk.
Yo, it's funny. He heard the episode, so I told him. I was like, yo, I spoke about you on the episode that's coming out Tuesday, but I didn't tell him what it was. And he was like, all right, I'm going to tune in to see. And as soon as he heard the episode, he texted me. Bro, he was dying. He was dying.
good.
He was like, nah, Starberries was my shit. And you know,
Yo, I
used
like
to-
that he,
was
like, he-
but like he really
Sponsored.
only used to play in Starberries.
Yo, Stephon Marbury, sponsor him, please. Sponsor him.
And-
He paved the way.
And he was like, yeah, those were my shits until the tongue came off. And I remember, like, he used to have to retire Pierce because the tongue used to rip off. Nah, but shout out to him. That's my dog. I love that guy, bro. I love that guy.
Oh, man.
Going back to LeBron. LeBron is out here running down on people.
Yeah.
He ran down on that announcer.
He not playing with it. He
And
don't play
announcer
when he
didn't
comes
want
to
no
edge.
smoke. He didn't want no smoke.
Yeah.
He didn't want no smoke. I see what people are saying, like, but why would you be mad at the best player in the NBA giving high school players advice?
Yeah, like, that's dumb.
That makes no sense.
That's dumb.
That makes no sense at all.
That's
They
dumb.
were like, he needs to just watch the games from the sideline and stuff.
Can you imagine your son is playing for a dream that you had and you trying to coach and
people are sitting it. Yo, it goes back to what I told you. People just be mad at LeBron for everything.
For no reason.
Remember, I told you that he could run into a
Word.
burning building and save all those kids, and they'll be mad that he didn't put the fire out after
He'd have been
saving
like,
the kids.
Michael Jordan with him.
Michael Jordan would have did it.
Fuck that bull
Crazy, bro. Crazy. It's crazy. It's terrible. It's terrible. But so yeah, they were like, the announcer was like, yeah, he's only getting fouls because daddy's here,
Yeah.
or because of who his daddy is, and he was not having it. He ran down, like he really ran down on homie.
Yo, imagine
And,
6'8", 280 pound dude
yo,
coming to
I guess somebody was in the crowd and was like recording from like up here, so it was like this. So you see LeBron come in from where he was
Oh,
at,
my
from the
gosh.
baseline. He comes in from the baseline and he's talking to the guy. You don't really hear what he's saying, but you can see like he's talking like he's like.
See, like
we not having that. Like, we not doing that.
Yo.
And the announcer was like, yo, my bad, man. Like, he was like, yo, my bad, man. Like, I ain't mean it like that. Folded right away.
It was at this moment that he
Fo-
knew.
Yo, when I say he
fucked
folded,
up.
he
bro.
never getting no tickets to Space Jam. At all.
Are you excited about this new Space Jam
Oh
movie?
my gosh. Lil Uzi doing the soundtrack.
Is he really?
I'm
not excited about this new
I'm
Space Jam
so
movie. I'ma watch
hyped,
it,
dog.
but-
I'm so hyped. Like, I don't know why I'm hyped, But I'm
Because
just
LeBron
hyped.
is in it. That's why you
Yeah.
hype. Because LeBron is in it.
But, like,
that's the only reason you're gonna
but,
watch
like,
that movie.
Don Chi is in it, dog. Like,
Don Cheadle, yeah.
yeah, I'm hype. Like,
I'm guessing Don Cheadle plays
the guy from Moron Mountain,
like the villain.
The villain, yeah, the antagonist.
Swackhammer.
Yeah,
That was his name
That
in
was
the
the name?
original.
Swackhammer.
You remember in The Last Dance that people were saying that Swackhammer resembled the GM
the
or whatever.
GM, yeah, that they used to bully, bro.
Yo, if you see
Yeah, they used to
comparisons
bully-
side by side, I can see why they said that. But yeah, man, you can't be out here. Listen, the way
It'd
I
be
see
different
it,
if it was Stephen Curry. I
if
feel
you
like
saying
Curry got my
stuff,
face.
if you saying stuff like that, like don't fold. Like LeBron's not gonna do nothing to you.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron's not gonna sit there and curse you out and then beat the brakes off you.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do that.
He's gonna get
Stick
somebody
by
else
your
to do it.
word. Stick by your word. That's the problem with people. They say stuff, and then when people run down on them, nah, you're my bad, man.
bad,
My
bro,
I'm
my
sorry.
bad.
I didn't mean
Stand
it
on
like
your
that.
10
But he was
toes.
really like, you out there. I didn't mean it like
So
that.
you know,
Get
he
outta
said
here,
sometimes
bro.
I just get stressed when I'm announced. I needed some clickbait.
But now, a lot of people were really wilding on Twitter.
And I think he probably apologized because he know J.R. Smith was gonna run down on him. LeBron
J.R.
made
Smith
that
don't got
one
nothing.
call, like,
J.R.
yo,
Smith, that's the thing though. J.R. Smith he doesn't have anything to lose.
yeah,
And even when he was in the league, he was acting like he ain't have nothing to lose.
anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Remember he tweeted that picture when he was on the Knicks. He tweeted that picture of Tahiri.
Yeah, I love
Bugging.
J.R. Smith.
Bugging. J.R. Smith.
I love J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith is a
Legend.
wild dude.
He's
He
a
got that
legend.
Supreme tattoo,
Yeah,
and they had the
was hating.
league
They
made
was
him
hating.
cover it.
It was hating, yo.
It's a wild dude.
It was hating because they
It's a
couldn't
wild
get
dude.
money
It's a
off
wild
him.
dude. But that's enough of that. Let's get into some
Some fun. Drunk nights.
some drunk night stories.
Drunk nights.
You know my story already.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite.
I've told this story plenty of times.
It's my favorite
So
one.
since you already know my story, you gotta go first.
Drunk nights. All right.
I'm excited for this.
All right. So, drunk nights. A couple of years back, I went out. I knew that I was gonna go out, so I made sure I had the fresh fit. Fit was nice. To tell you the truth, it was so much of a drunk night. I don't remember what fit I had on, but I got drunk. Oh, it was my birthday, January 1st, right? So I got drunk, and I'm like drunk as hell. So you know when you're drunk, like your body functions don't work the same way. Like sometimes you gotta go pee, sometimes you gotta throw up. I didn't know which one I wanted to do first. So I'm like, oh man, maybe if I make myself throw up, maybe I'll be good. So it's cold outside because remember it's January. D's with me, we're celebrating my
Where
birthday.
did you go?
We got drunk at the hotel. We were in a hotel like downtown, and we went to go to Carmine's to go eat. So it wasn't even on that type of time like I was even going out. Like I just had a little bit too much to drink, and then I had more drinks there. So you know how that goes. When you sit down, you know, you're drinking, and you're like, all right, whatever. But it's when you stand up, you like,
Yeah,
oh
when you
shit.
stand
like,
up.
yo, bro.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Yo, oh shit, here we go again, dog. Like, bro, so I stood up, and I'm waiting to leave, waiting for the Uber, and I'm like, I gotta fucking pee. I'm like, yo, we're not that far from the hotel. I'm not thinking I'm so lit. The hotel was in Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn, bro. And I'm like downtown, like 42nd Street. Yo, I get so drunk. I'm like, yo, I gotta pee. I'm in the Uber. I stand up and I piss out like the fucking Uber, bro. I piss out the Uber, bro. Like I'm peeing.
Nah,
Dean looking at me so embarrassing.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yo, bro, the pee is like
That's too-
splashing.
nah, that's too
everything.
much.
The
I would've
Uber
kicked you out
driver-
my Uber,
Yo,
bro.
the Uber driver is
Nah.
looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and we catch like perfect eye contact. And I'm like, yo, keep your eyes on the road, bro. Like, yo, people, the worst thing that happened, you know how like you gotta shake after you pee. Yo, he stops, and there's these other people that's getting drunk right next to us, and I'm out here, shrimp cocktail, just standing there.
Swinging the dangling.
Swinging the dangling, just letting it. I'm like, and I look up, they look at me, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, they think I'm flashing, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I get down, Dina's so embarrassed, like, to the point where she's like, this is the last time. I get in there, and I'm good, and that was pretty much it. The Uber.
Granted, you told me the story about You told me the story twice the other day. We can't really speak about it, but when Dina embarrassed you, so it
Bro.
evened out. It's all right.
Bro,
Sometimes you
yeah.
just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta embarrass your significant other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was my birthday. I can do whatever I
Yeah,
want
it's
to.
your birthday.
I can do whatever I want.
I'm gonna tell mine, but speaking of birthdays, I remember one year we went. this was a while back. This was like maybe 2016. Yeah, like 2016. We were going to some spot that a friend of mine was DJing at, right? He was like, "Yo, come through. You know, it's gonna be cool." And I had made plans to go out, and they fell through. So I hit him up. I'm like, "Yo, I'll be there." So it was me, Lou, and two of my other homeboys, right? So I was like, "Yo, let's pregame before we go out, just so we don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? Just so we don't have to go crazy." So this is when I drank Hennessy, right? So I had a bottle of Henny in the crib already. So I text my boy. I'm like, "Yo, listen, I know you don't really drink Henny, but if you want, just stop at the liquor store, and then we're gonna go to my grandmother's house because she's not home. We're gonna pregame there, and then we'll go out." So he's like, "All right, bet." I'm like, "Yo, just buy something for yourself. I already got
the
my
Henny
stuff.
on
Like, I'm
deck,
good."
like-
So he texts me. He's like, "Yo, I'm downstairs." So I'm like, "All right." So I go downstairs. So he daps me up, whatever, and he goes, "Yo, happy birthday." Another bottle of Hennessy. I was like, "Yo, I told you not to do that. I told you not to do that." So my other friend comes. We go up. Lou's with us. Yo, before we went out, we drank those 2 bottles of Hennessy.
Oh, my
between
God.
three of us. We drank those 2 bottles of Hennessy. And then when we left, we had a little bit left, so we poured them in. We poured them in cranberry juice bottles, right? So we standing outside the spot, and my homeboy's like, "Yo, I don't want to drink this. I don't want to drink this." We like, "Yo, chug it, chug it."
Oh, my
Yo,
God.
We made him chug the drink. So he chugs it, and he's like, I'm like, "Don't throw up, don't throw up, don't throw up." So we go inside the spot. So now I'm seeing people like from my block, everything. So I see this one guy from my block, and he's like, "Yo, what you doing here?" I'm like, "Nah, we celebrating my birthday." He's like, "Word? I'll be right back." Goes to the bar. Yo, he comes back with a cup like this big, right?
With the lean cup.
Henny and cranberry. Yo, I took a sip.
Shit.
I took a sip,
again.
and it was literally all Hennessy.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, at that
Heavy-handed,
point,
dog.
at that point, I was like, "Yo, I can't drink this." Yo, we all sat there with straws, all drinking out the same cup. All drinking out the same cup. Yo, we're wrecked. We're wrecked. The music is blasting crazy.
What music were they playing, you think, at that time in 2016?
I don't know, but they were playing a lot of like throwback stuff. So they were playing like "I Just Wanna Love You." Like they were playing like my man's his DJing game is on point.
It's on point.
It's on point. His mixes be on point, all that. And I'll go to the bathroom and I come back and one of my homeboys is sleeping with he's like head down, like kindergarten style, head down, nap time, sleeping. Yo, I can't
crisscross applesauce?
Bro, I can't even hear myself think. It's so loud in there. And yo, he fell asleep. Sitting there. And that's not the first time he's done that. We went to Gonzalez y Gonzalez one time and he fell asleep at the bar. And I look or whatever and I see the bouncers like walking towards the bar. So I see where all my people are at. I see them walking towards there. Yo, he's sleeping at the bar. So the bouncer woke him up and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck? You don't see I'm trying to take a nap?" Yo, I go and I told his brother, I'm like, "Yo, they trying to kick your brother out." Yo, he looked at me and he was like, "Listen, sometimes they just gotta do what they gotta do."
If
Yo,
he
and
dies, he dies.
he was gonna let them kick his brother out. I was like, "Yo, it's good. He's with me." I was like slapping him, like, "Yo, bro, wake up. They're gonna
Wake
kick you
up.
out." He was like, "Yo, I don't care. They fucking woke me up." So now let's get into the real
story.
Real story. So this was bro, maybe like 2013. I wasn't even 21 yet. It was reckless. We was going everywhere getting shit-faced, right?
yeah.
So it was for somebody's birthday. They rented out this loft in Williamsburg, but like the bad side of Williamsburg. That's like we get there and it was like right across the street from the projects. Right. We get there. The loft is mad small. It's literally like the size of this room, maybe a little bit bigger. So the guy who lives in the loft is like, yo, you guys got a lot of people starting to come. You guys can go up to the roof. So we go up to the roof.
That was pretty nice of him.
Yeah, we go up to the roof. It's October, but it's a nice October day.
Yeah.
So we chilling outside. So I got a bottle of Henny, right? But you know I think it's a 750. It's like $30.
Yeah, like the little personal.
The 1.75. Yeah, it's the little personal, but it's the shape of the regular size bottle.
Yeah, so it's like the one
yes,
with
it has the neck. Yeah, and then you got the step up. So I bought that one, right?
You bought the big boy.
So we there, whatever. I'm giving people shots.
Shot o'clock.
We chilling, having a good time. So I look over, and this girl is drinking my chaser.
Oh shit! She's drinking the juice.
She's drinking my juice, bro.
I'm like, you thirsty.
So I'm across the roof. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? So she's like, yo, the juice was there. I was like, yo, that's my juice.
You just pick things up and drink them?
I was like, that's my juice. She was like, oh, but I was like, no, now you're going to go to the store and you're going to buy me another juice. So it started this whole issue. So I was like, oh, you know what? You don't want to buy me a juice? Fine. Yo, I started drinking the Henny out the bottle. There was more than half the bottle there. So my boys are like, yo, chill.
Yo, Jerm, chill,
you
Jerm, chill.
wildin'. So I'm like, nah, bro. Y'all think I'm soft? I'm going to drink this bottle by myself. I drank the bottle by myself. Get to the last sip. I'm like, yeah, you see? Yo, I took the bottle, I closed it, I grabbed it by the neck, and I threw it off the roof, bro. I chucked it like that. I chucked it off the roof. So my homeboy, literally, he goes like that. He follows it like that off the roof. And so it goes off the roof, and he looks over, and he's like, yo, you bugging, bro. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, I don't care. What happened? He's like, yo, you almost hit somebody with the bottle. Yeah. And he's like, he said that the bottle hit the floor. Like, this was the guy, and the bottle went like that.
Can you imagine?
Right in front of him, bro.
I wouldn't even look up. I would just start running.
Yo, he looked up. He said that the dude was looking up, and then my homeboy was peeking over the roof, and he went.
He did the juice. He did the
juice. He jumped back to the window to see him. Yo, crazy. He was like, yo, you almost hit somebody. I was like, yo, I don't care. I was done. I was donezo's, bro. Put a fork in him. I was done. So they have a couch on the roof. So I go and I lay on the couch. I'm sitting on the couch, full circle. You see that?
Full fucking circle.
So I'm sitting there, and I look around. I go like that, and I just pass out. I fall asleep. So I start coming back to it, and I'm like, I hear everybody, yo, where's Jerms? Where's Jerms? Like, yo, I'm right here.
Yo, I'm right here.
I was like, yo, I'm right here. I look like that again. I look around, and I'm like, I start throwing up next to the couch right there. I'm throwing up, right? So they're like, yo, you bugging. I looked around like that, right back to sleep. So somebody taps me. I'm like, yo, leave me alone. So I go downstairs to the dude's loft, right? I kick my sneakers off. I kick my sneakers off, and I lay on his couch. I don't know the time because I was done. All of a sudden, I hear mad commotion. So my homeboys are running in the loft. They're like, yo, we gotta go. I'm like, yo, what happened? Yo, he comes and he's like, his knuckles are bleeding. His knuckles are bleeding. And I'm like, now I'm active. I'm like, yo, what happened?
The Henny done activated.
He's like, nah, yo, we gotta go. Cause the dude who lives here, he's wildin', talking about we making too much noise. And I went to swing at him. Yo, he mad crazy. He said he started punching the wall. Mad recklessness, bro. So we go. And I'm like, yo, who we gotta fight? Bro, I can't even stand up.
You said that without your shoes on?
Fight? Who we gotta Nah, I put my shoes on. I'm like, yo, who we gotta fight? They're like, nah, come on, let's go. Yo, still to this day, bro, I don't remember walking to the elevator, right? Like, I don't remember leaving the loft, walking to the elevator, going down, leaving the building I remember sitting in my man's car, and somebody was holding a garbage bag next to me, and I'm just yakking, right? And then I black out again. So we wake up in the IHOP on 14th Street.
Oh, wow.
So we parked outside. So my homeboy who was driving, he's like, yo, wake up. I'm like, yo, what happened? He's like, yo, we on 14th Street. I looked at him, I was like, Dick, I don't live on 14th Street. I live on 57th Street. What are we doing? So he's like, nah, we're gonna go eat at IHOP. I was like, you really want me to get out this car and go into IHOP? So he calls everybody. He's like, yo, I can't take this kid in here. Like, I gotta take him home.
I gotta go home.
I black out again. And I remember waking up in my neighborhood. And there's this taco cart in my neighborhood that everybody used to hit. And when I get there was mad people from the party there at the taco cart. And I get out and they're like, oh my God, you're alive. Yo, I went home. I ate. I showered. I went to sleep. Yo, I slept till 6 p.m. the next day. Yo, I woke up. I had Instagram DMs, missed phone calls, text messages, tweets like, yo, if anybody's heard from Jerms, please call me and let me know. I just want to make sure that he's okay.
They put an Amber Alert on me.
They almost put an Amber Alert on me. I woke up, I was like, yo, I was just really tired,
They
bad.
thought the dude that you hit with the Henny bottle came upstairs.
Yeah, bro. And then from then on, I started kind of like getting away
from the Henny
Getting
monster.
away from Henny. Yo, I threw that bottle. My life would have been I wouldn't have been here right now if I would have hit somebody with that bottle. Because I know motherfuckers would have been like, he did it.
He did it.
I would have been like, he did it.
Snitch.
But yeah, man. Thank God I missed.
Yo, thank God
I missed, bro. Because it would have been a different story.
We've been doing a couch podcast from the gym.
Y'all would have had me on. Y'all would have had me like when Lil Wayne spit his light up verse from Rikers. He was on the phone.
Yeah, we would have to call you every episode.
Nah, you probably wouldn't have even met me.
Word.
You probably would have been doing this with somebody else.
Word.
And if you would have been doing it with somebody else, it wouldn't be.
Word. I would have done it with somebody named Jerms.
Not to toot my own horn or anything, but
you know, it fits. It fits.
If the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits, somebody gotta wear it.
Any funny high school stories that you have?
Oh yeah, I have one. This one's real simple. All my friends went to go cut school.
You told me the story yesterday.
So all my friends, we like, yeah. Like, we talking about this for a week. Like, yeah, we gonna cut school. Like, we gonna go watch the LeBron James movie morning the game. Like, yo, it's lit. Like, yo, everybody, what house we going to? Because, you know, you'll go to one of your friends' house who parents went to work early. So you like, yo, like, we gonna go, we gonna play ball, we gonna watch this movie, everything like that. So I went to school in Fordham, like in the Bronx. So, you know, I live in Harlem. I'm like, yo, where we at? So my boy had lived in the Bronx, like on Arlington, like Ave. Like, I don't even go over there anymore, but I'm like, yo, I bet this is what we gonna do. I was like, this is what we gonna do. We go there, we like, yo, he like, yo, this is the spot. So we go on the train. So we didn't speak to him like the whole night. We go on the train. We like, yo, why he not hitting me up? His name is Maury. Like, I would never forget his name. Maury Musa Dembele. Like,
what was he?
He's African.
African.
So I'm like, yo, we gonna pull up to the house. We pull up to the house. So we singing the soundtrack. It may not be nothing to y'all, but understand nothing is done for
he was
me.
in the Sprite commercial and his face came apart?
Bro. Oh, Drake. Yo, Drake. That's Drake without the man. That's Drake. Yo, so we go. So we pulling up. It may not be nothing to y'all. Here we go. Back in stadium. So I knock on the door. I'm like, so I go, I'm like, you thinking, because he the only one, so we beating and beatboxing on the door. His mother opens the door. And I stand there and I look at her like,
yo,
and she's
that's
like,
terrible.
She's like, she starts going off. Like, oh yeah, I thought y'all was gonna cut school, all that. I was like, no, we were just coming to pick, Maury up. And she's like, no, I'm taking you guys all to school. Embarrassing. Took us to school. Principal went off. Called our parents. Said we was cutting school.
What grade were you in?
I had to be in 9th, 10th grade. And
yo, that's mad.
My mom, bro, I wasn't going to no parties, none of that.
Your mom, I know your mom's like, oh, you want to cut school, huh?
Yeah, bro, I didn't.
Like, let me show you what happens to you when you cut school. Take you on a ride along. See the terrors of life.
She was gonna drop me off in the hood and just leave me there.
Yo, it's mad funny. I didn't cut school until I was like a junior, senior in high school.
See?
Because I was afraid of that same, not afraid, but I used to be like, yo, that same exact thing would happen to me. There'd be times where I'd be walking home from school and like I used to see like my mom's friends or even like my pop's friends that knew my mom and stuff like that. I used to be like, yo, It's not worth getting caught. So I used to text her. I used to be like, yo, my stomach is killing me right now. I got a crazy headache. I don't feel good. Like, I think I got to go home. I think we spoke about this on one of the episodes. But, yo, it was like at least 2 times a week. I got to drop. My stomach is killing me. I got to go home.
I can't do this.
There'd be times I used to leave. Like, I used to get to school, sit through 2 periods, 3 periods, and then be like,
nah, this ain't it.
I'm not. This ain't it. And I used to leave, bro. I used to leave.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Jesus
My high school story, I got a bunch of high school stories. Like, it's funny because, like, not to be making fun of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in my high school, you had 3 kinds of people. You had gangbangers. No, 4 kinds of people. You had people in gangs, athletes, regular Joe Schmoes, and you had you had a wild special ed. There was a wild special ed program in my school. Like, I'm not one to make fun of people, but like thinking about it back in high school, you in high school, you make fun of like kids. Kids are mean, bro. Yo, it was wild. It was wild. It was wild. So it was these 2 brothers, right? And the names were Ghani and Ronnie.
Yo, were they Caribbean?
Nah, I don't know what they were. They might have been Jewish. I don't know. But one day I asked my teacher to go to the bathroom, right? So in the school, you had bathrooms on the first floor, and then our cafeteria was all the way on the top floor. Mm-hmm. So you had bathrooms in the cafeteria. So now, like, if you went to the bathroom in the cafeteria, like, you had to use the bathroom and bounce. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll come and they'll kick you out the cafeteria. Like, if they catch you and you don't have lunch, they'll kick you out the cafeteria.
Oh, okay, cool.
Whatever. So I was on the 4th floor, right? And I was like, you know what? Let me just go downstairs. Yo, I walk all the way downstairs. So I go to turn the knob, and they're like, oh, you can't use the bathroom. I'm like, what you mean? They were like, nah, we closed the bathroom because something happened. So they didn't say what happened. Yo, by the time I got back upstairs, the word was already out what happened.
Yo, high school fast.
Yo, my mans went into the bathroom, dropped a deuce, and rubbed it all over the handles. Like
Ghani or Ronnie?
Ghani. Rubbed it on the handles of the sink, like the faucet, smeared it all over the walls, and smeared it on the inside handle to get out of the bathroom.
Why would he do that?
What do you
How
gain
did he
from
get
that?
out the bathroom?
I don't know. I think they were like, yo, he was in there for a long time, so we went to check, and it was like falling.
He was like, wait.
My man made a shit casso, bro.
It's smear campaign.
Terrible.
Shout out to Ghani.
Shout out to Ghani. He used to try to fight girls. Yo, he was a wild dude. He got beat up in class one time because he like flinched at one of my homegirls, and he flinched at him. Flinched at her, went back to his seat, and she was like, word? And she got up and she 3-pieced him. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, high school was the Wild West for me, bro.
Shout out to my boy Ghani.
But we running low on time, so we gotta get into our favorite part of the episode.
Our favorite part of the time is the riddle time.
Everybody be like, yo, this is my favorite part of the show. If you got riddles, remember, hit us up.
If you got riddles, hit us up.
All right, so I'm gonna go first, so we could get through this quick.
Okay.
All right. Turn me on my side, and I am everything. Cut me in half. You know this?
No.
All right.
No.
Turn me on my side, and I am everything. Cut me in half, and I am nothing. What am I?
A city girl. No.
I could see why you said that.
Turn me on my side.
Turn me on my side, and I am everything. Cut me in half, and I am nothing. What am I?
Okay.
Nah. Think about this.
Turn me on my side, and
Turn me on my side, and I am everything. Cut me in half, and I am nothing. I don't know. The number 8.
Oh, I like that one.
Turn me on my
I like that
side,
one.
makes the infinity. Cut me in half, and I am nothing because it becomes 2 zeros.
I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. That makes sense. I got you right now. How do birds communicate?
Come on with these dumbass questions, bro.
How do birds communicate?
I don't know.
You ready?
Don't even do it, Marv.
On Twitter.
Bro, it's supposed to be riddles, not dad jokes.
On Twitter. How do birds
That's not a
communicate?
riddle. That's a
On
dad
Twitter.
joke.
When I looked it up, it said riddles. When I looked it up, it said riddles.
Whatever.
It said riddles.
The person who makes it and the person who buys it have no use for it. And the person who uses it never sees it or feels it. What is it?
Whoa, that's a good one. Say that one more time.
The person who makes it and the person who buys it have no use for it. And the person who uses it never sees it or feels it. What is it?
Glasses?
Nah.
What is it?
But it's wrong!
A coffin.
Oh, damn, that was deep.
See that?
That was deep. That was deep. That was deep.
You want to do one more or
No.
no? Okay. So now,
This or that.
you want to do this or that, or you want to skip this or that?
I got something for this.
All right. So since you,
Let's go top five.
no, we'll do this or that. We'll do this or that. I don't have anything, so I'm gonna let you rock out for this or that.
All right,
And
man.
then next week I'll come back with mine.
Got it. Got it.
You can get with this, or you can get with that.
Engine number 9 on the
get with
New York
this, or you
Transit
can
line.
get with that.
If my train goes off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back on the.
Bet. This or that. Lollipop by Lil Wayne or Candy Shop by 50 Cent?
Oh, yo, you know, this is the second week that you did this to me, and after this episode, we're gonna have to have a conversation, bro, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you.
Remember, you can't. Once you
And
pick
one
one
song goes away.
Boom, boom.
Damn,
boom,
that's so tough.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm gonna go Candy Shop. I'm gonna go Candy Shop because you know I'm very partial to 50. 50 is one of my goals.
Shorty wanted that.
Next,
All right. Two major people that change sports, music, pop culture, all of that. Michael Jackson or that bald bastard Michael Jordan.
I don't really
Remember,
see
so if you don't pick Michael Jordan, you don't get no sneakers. You don't get that. This person does not exist at all.
I gotta go Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan? Okay.
go
All
Michael
right.
Jordan.
All right. I was gonna pick Michael Jackson.
If I grew up in that era, like if I grew up in that very like prime Michael Jackson era, it would have probably been a tougher decision for me. I don't love Michael Jackson. I love his music. You know what I'm saying?
But Michael Jordan was
But
Michael Jordan.
You don't get
That bald bastard.
You don't get the culture that came from.
Yeah, that's
the,
true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
you don't
true.
get the sneakers. So I'm gonna rock out with your man Michael Jordan.
Last one. This one's a simple one. Beach or pool?
Pool.
Pool.
I don't like the beach unless I'm OT. Like if
Yeah.
I'm, you know
If
what I'm
you
saying?
out of
If I'm
town.
somewhere.
If you away.
If I'm somewhere tropical, which I'm about to be in a few weeks, I'm about
yes,
to be
sir.
out here in
Turn
DR.
up.
I'm gonna be out here, bro. That's the only time I go to the beach. Like when we went to Cancun for my birthday.
Yeah.
We went to Isla Mujeres and Lou was like, "Yo, you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Why? She's like, "You
don't like the
in the
beach?"
water? You chilling on the beach?" Bro, that beach was beautiful. I walked out. I just kept walking, and the water was like up to here. And I could like look down and see my feet.
See.
So I was good. I was chilling. So now, just to wrap up the episode, we're gonna do our Ask the Couch
Ask the
segment.
Couch segment.
We're gonna just go with one
We're gonna
thing,
go one thing.
right? Somebody asked top 5 rap albums of all time.
Top 5 rap albums. You got your top 5?
Of course, I got my top 5.
Shoot.
This is out of order.
Okay, yeah,
as
never,
well,
not
too,
in
because
order.
People, man, like, yo, how you? This is my top 5. Don't text me. Don't comment. Don't hit me up on Instagram. Like, yo, how you? This is my top 5. Okay, this top 5 is very special to me. Okay, there's Reasons why I went with this top 5.
You wouldn't be Jerm without that.
Don't question me. Okay.
On this top 5. Top 5. Top 5. Top 5.
Okay. Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay.
By 50.
All right.
Capital Punishment by Big Pun.
Nice.
Ready to Die, of course, by Biggie. Illmatic by Nas. And The Blueprint by Hove.
Oh, that's a good top 5. Wow.
Yo.
That's a good top 5.
Get Rich or Die Trying, when that came out, production to everything. Same thing with Blueprint and Illmatic.
You picked real like
those are rap albums.
raw,
I picked rap albums.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying?
and you stayed in New York. You stayed in New York.
And Capital Punishment. Yeah. Capital Punishment is hands down one of my favorite albums ever. Big Pun was really like I don't think Big Pun gets enough respect for what he did. Like in terms of his career, like he had a short career. But
he had an impactful.
Biggie had a short career too, but it was
impactful.
Like, you know. So shout out.
You don't name legends without naming those people.
And Big Pun was putting on for, Spanish people in the hood.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like you gotta.
And the drip was good.
You had to rock. You had to rock with Pun. But yeah, shoot your top 5.
Top 5. Graduation.
Okay.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
Watch Your Throne.
Okay.
Nothing Was the Same with Drake. And last but not least, 808s and Heartbreak. 808s and Heartbreak. Mine's more of a modern.
Yours is more of a hip hop.
I have 3
Yours is more of a hip
Kanye's.
hop.
1 Drake.
I could see why you
1
said
K
that though.
Lamar. But like
Good Kid, Mad City. I think Good Kid, Mad City was Kendrick's best album.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Like-
Watch Your Throne just because like the type of fashion I was in. 808s and Heartbreak because
Watch the Throne
that's a full.
Watch the Throne is a banger though. And even 808s or Heartbreaks. I didn't appreciate
Until you got
808s
older.
until I got older.
That's the thing.
Until
That's
I got
the thing.
older. I
And-
really sat down and listened to that album and I was like, wow.
And then with Graduation, I just started dressing different. I think that was just like a time. I even have the Graduation bed tatted on my leg. Like
Graduation though was that's another one. Yeah, Ye. Yo, a lot of people talk bad about Ye, man, but it's there.
it was there.
The proof is in the pudding. Like,
Word.
granted, he's doing a lot of wild things. Like, you know, he went off the deep end, but that's Hollywood, baby. It's Hollywood, baby.
It's Hollywood, baby.
That's like we was talking about earlier before.
Sell out soon.
If Biggie was alive, Biggie died in '97. If Biggie was alive, what year you think he would have sold out?
I mean,
Yo,
I said 2000. Marv said the next
Marv
year.
was quick to say 98.
He said 98.
So you got to think, you know, you can't be mad. Same thing we was talking about T.I. T.I. went from 24s
To just live your life.
You gotta get that. You gotta get
Yo,
that
Rihanna
check.
really said, just chasing that paper.
Oh my God, that was like a good terrible song. That song was everywhere.
That's how like Dreams and Nightmares played.
You remember Swagger Like Us?
No one on gonna got swagger like us.
Remember
I
they
was too
performed
young
that?
to-
They performed that. I forgot what award show, and
they
MIA
were
came out. She was pregnant at the
Little
time.
Mama should have came up on stage then. Oh my God. Little Mama should have came up on stage then.
Remember, if people don't know, Bow Wow is Leo's favorite rapper, and he just so happened to be in a deli in Harlem one time,
Little Mama.
and he bumped into Little Mama.
We were downtown. I saw
you-
her in
you
like a
weren't in
Korean.
Harlem?
No, I
Oh,
saw
I
her in
thought
like
you
a
was in Harlem.
Korean like supermarket, and I said, yo, that's Lil Mama. I told Dina, I was like, yo, that's Lil Mama. I went up to her and I was like, yo, like I was in lost for words, like somebody who paved the way for like a lot of artists like Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
No, let's not even do that. On that note,
we gotta go,
on
guys.
that note, this episode is over because Leo. Leo. I think the lights are too bright behind me, and they starting to like.
No one on the corner got swagger like us.
How dare you speak blasphemy like that? But we out of here. Episode 6. We out of here.
Let's get it.
Marvin's like, yo, y'all niggas need to wrap up.